Yeah, so now I've got the Miami Dolphins draft reaction. I'll look at each pick and then give an overall grade at the end. So their first pick, I picked 6 in the draft. They picked Jalen Waddle. I'm not the biggest fan of this pick. I like Jalen Waddle as a player overall. I think he's a good player. It's just they kind of already got their deep threat and Will Fuller. I know he's only on a 1-year contract, but I don't know how much Jalen Waddle will play in his first year. They they got their 3 receivers. He could definitely be that third receiver, but I don't think it would be best as having 2 massive speed threats, especially when 2 doesn't have the biggest arm either. So I would have preferred maybe Devontae Smith because he's more of that route runner in between the middle of the field type of player. And they also traded up to pick 6. Like, why not draft Penei Sewell if you're there? Just improve your offensive line straight away and get a good receiver later, which you can get in a very deep receiver class. So I wasn't a massive fan of the Jalen Waddle pick. Even though I like him as a player, I don't think at pick 6, especially for the Dolphins, it's the best pick. I did like their second pick in the first round, Jalen Phillips, though. If he stays healthy, I could think he could definitely be like a defensive rookie of the year type season because he's just so technically sound. Like, his technique is so good. Really good with his hands, rushing off the edge. His good size and athleticism also. And had production at Miami and UCLA and was a very high prospect, like 5 stars and everything. And he also a good scheme fit for the Dolphins, rush off the side, also drop back in coverage at points. He's just a really good player, and if he doesn't get concussions, which is the big risk with all the concussions he's had, I think he'd be a very good player in the league. And then they went for Javon Holland. I like Javon Holland, first safety off the board. Definitely can be used in a lot of different ways for the Dolphins, and they cut Bobby McCain, so I assume he'll play that free safety role, which Bobby McCain was, and Javon Holland was very good at. He's also good in the slot, so they can maybe put him in for some plays there, but they kind of already got their slot corner in Justin Coleman. But Justin Coleman has been injured in the past, like last season. So if injuries do happen, they've got a very deep secondary now. Javon Holland can easily slide into that cornerback role straight away. And yeah, he fits the Dolphins, Brian Flores defense very well also. And just a really good player. Like, people kind of forgot on because he opted out. But he was very good at Oregon, plays all over the field, very good safety. And then they finally addressed the offensive line of Liam Eichenberg. I think he could probably kick into guard for the Dolphins if they want to keep. They probably need a tackle though. Supposedly they're going to move Robert Hunt into guard, so maybe Eichenberg does. Like, he was a good tackle at Notre Dame, doesn't have amazing length, but that's kind of why people say he'll kick into the inside. He played left tackle for a long time there. Austin Jackson was a left tackle, but I think you would slide Austin Jackson to the right tackle because that's kind of his more natural position. So maybe you have Liam Eichenberg and Austin Jackson on the 2 right tackles, and that's not bad. I think he can be a good tackle in the league, Liam Eichenberg, definitely. It's just you don't know. So I don't mind it. This pick wasn't a massive fan on, like, Hunter Long. He's not a right tight end. I'm not a big fan of Hunter Long. 3rd round, also a bit rich for a weak tight end class. He's a pretty safe prospect. Will be a good compliment for Mike Gesicki probably because he is a decent blocker, but also a good pass catcher, can catch the ball pretty well. Also has good speed. But Hunter Long, 3rd round, I think there's better players you could have got. You maybe could have went for an actual guard or something, or just anywhere else on defense, like linebacker, or I don't know. I don't feel like going for Hunter Long at the 3rd round is the best pick. I do like him going to the Dolphins, just not in the 3rd round. I do like this pick, Larnell Coleman from UMass. He's really good size for the Dolphins. He's like a massive dude, and he's very versatile also. Good foot speed. He was pretty decent at UMass, but just kind of didn't have a lot of production. Like, he didn't play a lot. I think he's definitely a sleeper away in this draft. I think he can come in, like, I don't know if you want to run the ball or, like, on, like, really short yardage play, you put him in there. He can be that 6th kind of offensive lineman, just push people away. Or he can be a good rotational player if people get injured. You need depth on the O-line also, especially in an O-line that just isn't amazing. So if you have good depth on it, players get injured, you step in straight away, be a very good player. I didn't really like this pick that much. Going for Jared Dokes. I don't think you really need a running back. If you're going to take a running back, I'd take a good one earlier. Besides a Jared Dokes in the 7th round, it wasn't the best running back available personally, and I don't know how much if he can even be better than